सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Omkara, the monosyllable, is considered as a sacred sound in our Hindu tradition. The origin of Omkara is coming from the Vedas. The condensed form of Vedas is Gayatri. The condensed form of Gayatri is Vyakriti. The condensed form of Vyakriti is Omkara. Vyakriti means Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha. Three put together, Vyakriti. That Vyakriti further condensed into Omkara. Omkara consisting of Akara, Ukara and Makara. Akara and Ukara both put together Okara. Om. That is Guna Sandhi. We say A plus U put together O, it becomes. Then the last letter is Makara, Om, it becomes. This Omkara origin is like this. It is taken as a symbol, a pratikam for meditation. This Omkara taken as japa also. Omkara is taken as a pratikam for dhyanam. Omkara dhyanam or upasana. If we look into the meaning of Omkara, Om comes from the root dhatu is avati. Avati means that which protects. Av means to protect. Omkara is that which protects the person who chants that Omkara. Omkara is that which protects the person when the person chants that Omkara. This Omkara, when we chant as mantra, japa, that can be taken as Omkara japa, or when you take it as symbol for meditation, Omkara pratikam for upasana. That is called for meditation, upasana, because it protects the person. This is one meaning. There is another name for Omkara, that is called Pranavaha. Pranavaha prakarshena nuyate jnayate anena nu. Prakarshena nuyate jnayate anena. That is called Pranavaha. That means Pranava is that which is the revealer of Paramatma, the revealer of Brahman is called Pranavaha. Patanjali Maharshi says, Pranavaha tasya vachakaha pranavaha, he says. Tasya vachaka pranavaha means, vachaka means name. Name of whom? Tasya, tasya means his. His means whose? Bhagavan. This is Pranavaha is the name of the Lord. Ishvara. That is Pranavaha. Bhagavan's name is called Pranavaha. Vachya Vachaka Sambandha. Just as you want to call a person, you call by his name. So and so person. The name of that person reveals the person. If you call a person by name, you know that who is that person. So and so person, so and so name. That means Nama Vachakam, that is the name of that person, reveals that so and so person. Normally we are all having names, and when they call your name, particular name, you look at that side. Immediately you respond. That means that name reveals you, the person. Like that, Pranavaha, Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha means that Pranava which reveals the Lord. Therefore this Omkara, now when we have chanted this Ashtottara Shatanamavali, 108 names, in front of all names, one letter common letter is Om. Om Sadgurave Namaha. Any mantra you chant, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Like that, Om is the beginning letter. With that only you chant all namas, any nama of the Lord. It is just like a person, a living person is a living person when there is the vitality, the prana, the life source. The life source is not there, person is not alive. Therefore, just as the person's breath is the life principle for human beings, similarly all 1,000 names of that Lord, whatever you call, all are having the life breath, that is Omkara. If you remove Omkara, minus Omkara, all namas will become insignificant. Therefore, every nama we start with Omkara. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Every nama, Om is very common. You can take another example also. Om is like a gold. All Nama Rupas are all like ornaments. Nama, Rupa, name and form. We call this Om as the name of the Lord. Even we can take that Om as Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma is the name of the Lord Omkara. Lord in the form of Shabda Swarupam. So all names we are hearing, Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama. How many of us we are all here? We are all having names. Some of you have two names also. Some people have 3 names also. All names, they are all called Shabda, and Shabda has got a Rupa. So Nama, Rupa. Nama and Rupa, both are there. So Omkara is like gold, all ornaments. Nama Rupas are all like ornaments. Ornaments cannot exist without gold. Similarly, all Nama Rupas, Shabda Prapancha, Artha Prapancha cannot exist without Omkara. So Omkara alone is manifesting as Shabda and Artha Prapancha. Nama Rupa Prapancha. Shabda means Nama, Artha means object, the Rupa. Every object has got its own form, Rupa. Shabda Artha or Nama Rupa. So Omkara is that which is having all the Nama Rupa in it. So Omkara is known as Pranavaha. When you sing the Omkara, it is called Udgita. In Chandogya Upanishad, this Omkara is presented as Udgita. Om iti Udgayati. Om iti Udgayati. The one Udgitam. Udgita it is called. Omkara, another name is Udgita. When we sing loudly, it is called Udgita. Same Omkara said in Mandukya Upanishad, Om ityetadaksharam idagum sarvam tasyopam vyakyanam bhuta bhavat bhavishyad sarvam Omkarameva. Like that you see any Upanishad, Omkara comes. Even Bhagavan Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Omkaram in many places. Pranava sarva vedeshu, he says. Sarva vedeshu pranavaha ahamasmi, Bhagavan tells. And this Omkara origin is like this, and the meaning of that Omkara is, it is a protector and it is revealer of that Paramatma, the God. And the Lord is revealed in two ways. Now we come to Kathopanishad. There Yamadharmaraja tells, Aham pravakshami om ityetat, he says. What is that Om? Etad dhevaksharam param. Etad dhevaksharam brahma. Etad dhevaksharam gnatva. Brahmaloke mahiyate, he says. There Shankaracharya writes in that commentary. Next mantra he tells, Etad dhevaksharam Brahma param sreshtham, he says. Among all names, all mantra japas, Omkara is the superior most mantra, because the significance is this. All namas reveal only aparam Brahma, Sagunam Brahma. Here Acharya writes in this mantra, Etad dhevaksharam param and sreshtham, when he talks about that, he says, aparancha parancha, both can be revealed through Omkara. Let's say Omkara is highly significant. You can know aparam Brahma also, that is Sagunam Brahma, attributed Brahman, and you can know param Brahma also, Nirgunam Brahma, attributeless Brahman, you can know through Omkara. But other namas talk about only Sagunam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, or any other name you take, all of them are revealing only Sagunam Brahma. Acharya tells there, aparam chet praptavyam, param chet jnatavyam, he tells. Aparam Brahma, if you want to know, praptavyam, that means you have to do upasana. What Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Om ityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanusmaran. May you remember me in the name of Omkara. Always do anusmaranam, that is called upasana. Upasana Shlokam, that is, Lord Krishna talks about Omkara Upasana. What is the benefit of that Aparam Brahma Omkara Upasana? This person, Brahmaloke Mahiyatena. He goes to Brahmaloka, that means he attains Krama Mukti. By Aparam Brahma, Praptavyam, he attains Brahma Prapti after going to Brahmaloka through Krama Mukti. That is the benefit of Omkara Upasana. And Param Chet Jnatavyam. If you take that Omkara as attributeless Brahman, as said in Mandukya Upanishad talks in a different way. What it says, that Omkara, Akara, Ukara, Makara, presented in three ways. Akara represents gross universe, Ukara represents subtle universe, Makara represents causal universe. And Akara, Ukara, Makara represents three trinities, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. This Akara, Ukara represents Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Guna. Akara, Ukara, Makara represents waking state, dream state, sleep state. Like that, Akara, Ukara, Makara represents in Mandukya Pradhama Pada Vishwavirat Akara, Taijasa Hiranyagarbha as Ukara, and Prajna Ishvara as Makara. That represents. That means Akara Ukara is subtle and gross universe and gross bodies. Gross and subtle bodies. Gross and subtle. Both are Karyam, we said, products. Then comes third one, Turiya Atma, fourth Amatra, Prajna Ishvara. What Mandukya says, one has to inquire into, analyze into Omkara. That is not Upasana. That is Param Brahma Prapti through analysis. There is no Upasana. So first Upasana, then Jnanam. First you have to do Upasana, Praptavyam. Param Chet Jnatavyam. You have to know the meaning of that. That is called Nididhyasanam. So Omkara Dhyanam, Aparam Brahma Dhyanam. Omkara Nididhyasanam, Param Brahma Jnanam. Dhyanam and Jnanam. We should know the difference between Dhyanam and Jnanam. Upanishad talks about, Kathopanishad, Yamadharmaraja tells to Nachiketas, hey Nachiketas, one can make use of this Omkara for Aparam Brahma Prapti also, Saguna Ishvara Prapti. One can get Parabrahma Prapti. It is not a Prapti, it is a Jnanam. That means Brahma Jnanam, Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Let's say Soham Brahma. In So there is O. Aham, last letter is Makara. If you take from So, O, and Aham, Makara, what comes? Om. In Soham there is Om. Therefore, Yamadharmaraja tells to Nachiketas, Param Chet Jnatavyam. Acharya presents that even though that is a Upasana context, but Acharya deliberately writes there, one can make use of this Omkara depend upon Adhikari Bheda. For Manda Madhyama Adhikaris, Omkara as Upasana is recommended. For Chitta Ekagrata, you get tremendous Chitta Ekagrata by doing Omkara Upasana. Of course, if you chant Omkara regularly, you will get sweet voice. Powerful, sweet voice you will get. That is the benefit. How to chant this Omkara? This Akara, when you chant just it comes, the sound comes without touching any the palate, no? The tongue is not touching the palate, down or upper. Who comes when you roll the mouth, in whistle shape, Ukara comes. That also comes from the bottom base of your voice box. It comes, we have a box here. What box? Voice box. That voice box when the oo comes. When you chant makara, the lips are together. That's why I used to say always, the baby, when mother wants to feed the baby, what mother says when she is giving solid food first time, akat, she says. Then baby opens the mouth, Then baby is very difficult to take solid food from liquid. Liquid food is easy, but solid food is difficult. Therefore baby tries to send out that food. By that time, what mother says, chollu, say Then after keeping the food inside, time, then mother asks, baby close the mouth. By that time, food goes inside. Again second, akat. Chollu. Akat, chollu. Akat, every morsel mother has to struggle. By teaching like that, the baby learns how to call Amma. Ma comes from Om only. So the beautiful mantra which gives concentration, beautiful sweet voice it gives, and it helps us to do upasana. Then when you come to Param Brahma in Mundakopanishad, that mantra tells Pranavo Dhanuhu Sharo Hyatma. Pranavaha Dhanuhu Sharaha Atma. Brahma Tal Lakshamuchyate. The Shishya is advised. Angiras the Guru advised the Shishya Shaunaka. Oh my dear Shishya Shaunaka, hey Somya, may you hit the target. May you hit the target. What is the target? Now you take a bow and arrow. Arrow is that which we leave from the bow. Bow is that when you fix its point to the thread and from which you leave the arrow is called bow. That bow is dhanuhu. Bow is dhanuhu. That dhanuhu you use arrow to hit the target. You hit the target. The target is for that archer any target. That archer use that any target. Archer use that bow and arrow to hit the target. Here when Angiras asked the Shaunaka to hit the target with thee means may you hit the target. What is that to hit the target? Pranavaha dhanuhu. Om, that Omkara is the bow, and take that Jivatma's mind or Atma are very commonly used. Nishita, that means the sharpened arrow only can hit the target. The sharpened arrow only can hit the target and it go and fix there. Otherwise it cannot hit. Similarly, Angiras asked Shaunaka, oh Shaunaka, may you sharpen your mind. Upasana dwara, may you sharpen your mind through Omkara Upasana. Then Brahma Tal Laksham Uchyate, that is Param Brahma is your Laksham. That means Aparam Brahma through Omkara Upasana dwara, sharpen your mind. With that mind, in the example, bow and arrow and that target, there is a distance. Between target and arrow, there is a distance. But here, when you come to the mind, Param Brahma, I the Atma, Atma and Param Brahma both are synonyms. This Jivatma, the mind, has to be fixed upon that Param Brahma. When can you fix? By Omkara Upasana, when you do that, you will be free from Vishaya Vasana, you will be free from Deha Vasana, you will be free from Shastra Vasana also. If these three Vasanas are there, you cannot hit the target. Hitting the target means Aikyam. Hitting the target means Aikyam, oneness with the Paramatman, oneness with the Atma, Brahman, and I claim that Aham Brahma Asmi. So Omkara alone is Aparam Brahma Praptavyam. Omkara alone is used for Parabrahma Jnanam, Supreme Brahman Jnanam. Therefore, Shankaracharya tells in Mundakopanishad Bhashyam, all the teachers, those who are informed in Shastra, and this teaching is coming from generations, from olden days. This teaching is given by the Acharyas to the students. This teaching has to be continued by the informed wise person, informed teacher, to that students only who are all having vairagyam towards prapanchika karmas, those who have vairagyam, those who have come out of all worldly activities without any attachment, and those who are tivra mumukshus, those who are having jignasa, and those who are interested in attaining that Brahman. Attaining means getting knowledge, knowing that Brahman. For them we have to teach. The teaching has to be continued. Now you can see how many Upanishads are talking about Omkara. Mundakopanishad also, the teacher is advising to the Shaunaka, you have to do Omkara Upasana, but some commentators take this Pranavo Dhanusharo Shatma Brahma Tallakshya Muchyate mantra as Upasana. Anandagiri, commentator on Shankaracharya Bhashyam, even Shankaracharya also takes that mantra as Upasana. But another Tikakara, Satchidananda Saraswati, won't take that mantra as Upasana. So Tikakara means the one who writes Tippani on commentaries and sub-commentaries. Main commentary, Bhashyams, Vyakhyanams, written as Upasana. Pranavo Dhanas Charo Hyatma. Who is that Brahma Mahastram, Upanishadam Mahastram. That Mahavakya, Upanishadam Mahastram means a great weapon. Mahavakya is the great weapon. The Shastra Vakyam you have to take, and the individual Jiva is like an arrow. Of course, Guru is the archer. The one you have to be in a proper, arrow, sharpened intellect. Then only Guru can hit that Brahman. But if student's mind is so blunt, not subtle enough, not having sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, Guru archer cannot do anything. This Mahastram, Upanishadam Mahastram is also Shastra Vakyam, bow like Shastra Vakyam, sharp arrow like student's mind, and Guru has to use both of them. That can work only when the student mind is very sharp enough. Sharp means what? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. Shama, Dama, all those qualifications. Bhakti, Shraddha, all of them. I said in one class, Shraddha means Upajivaka Pramanam is always dependent Pramanam. The Shraddha is in independent Pramanam. You have to take that Jnanam which I attained through Upajivya Pramanam. That is independent Shastra Pramanam. Therefore, never ask logic and reasoning and all. Let us have Shraddha on Shastra, Upajivya Pramanam, independent Pramanam, one should inquire into. Let's say Mandukya Upanishad talks about Param Brahma, and other Upanishads talks about Upasana also. But in Mundaka Upanishad only, that Satchidananda Saraswati takes that mantra as it is not Upasana, it is only Jnanam. It is not for meditation. Pranavo Dhanusharo Hyatma is not for meditation. Unlike that target is outside, here target is not outside. Really speaking, he gives further, what is the reason we have to take it as not Upasana, but we have to take it as Jnanam, that Mundaka mantra. He says Upasana, Paramarthananda Swamiji, Dayananda Swamiji takes it as Jnana mantra. Param Brahma's Jnanam you have to attain, that is the mantra, because the context is, that mantra context is, in Mundaka Upanishad, Pranavo Dhanusharo Hyatma context is Brahman Parabrahma Vishayam, not Aparam Brahma. Because the context topic is already over. In the first chapter, first section, that Upasana topic is over. Now the topic is here only Jnanam. So Jnanam topic comes, you cannot introduce Upasana. So there is a lot of analysis regarding this Omkara, Param Brahma and Aparam Brahma. You can make use of this Omkara for Upasana as a pratikam, symbol you can take. Same Omkara you can take for Param Brahma. Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, as said in Mandukya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad talks about Upasana. And Kathopanishad, Shankaracharya presents both you can take. Etadhyevaksharam Brahma, etadhyevaksharam Param, etadhyevaksharam Jnatva. That Jnatva is taken as Upasana by Shankaracharya. In that place, Jnatva means Upasana, Upasyam Deva, Upasyam Brahma. Therefore, this Omkara is a versatile monosyllable. It is very sacred mantra. Given in all Upanishads, you can see that alone Lord Krishna borrows in Bhagavad Gita also. Om Tat Sat, what we say, Om Tat Saditi Nirdeshaha, Brahmanas Trividha Smrutaha, he says. There it comes as Upasana, rituals. Om is what, Tat is what, Sat is what. Different meanings Acharya gives there. Therefore, one Omkara itself, how great that is mantra. For Upasakas, for Mandamadhyam Adhikaris, it is useful. Vruttam Adhikaris for Vichara. So this is called analysis. Through analysis you arrive at the absolute. Enquiry is required. Analysis is required. What Mandukya says, analysis means what? Akara you have to resolve into Ukara. Ukara you have to resolve into Makara. Makara you have to resolve into Turiya Atma. This is called Pravilapanam. You have to resolve. How you can resolve? The resolution. Om we say, what do you mean by resolution here now? Gross world, gross body has to merge into subtle world, subtle body. Subtle world, subtle body has to merge into causal world and causal body. Karana Shariram and Karana Prapancha. Causal body and causal world has to merge into Turiya Atma. Therefore, Karya Karana Vilakshanam Turiyam Brahma you are. You analyze the entire universe, what you are seeing is gross world, gross body. You go into your mind, it is subtle mind, Sukshma Shariram and Sukshma Prapancha, dream world. Your dream is subtle universe. So you have to resolve that also into causal. Karana was the deep sleep state. And the deep sleep, there is no mind also, subtle mind, gross body also. No subtle universe, even dream is not there, world is also not there. Who is there? Avidya is there. Aham sukham aswapsam na kinchid avedisham. I am the Sakshi Chaitanyam, I am the Turiya Atma, you have to recognize. One Omkara is given all over the scriptural teaching. If you focus on that Kathopanishad mantra, Mundakopanishad mantra, Chandogyopanishad mantra, Mandukyopanishad mantras, of course in Shvetashvatar Upanishad also, many places, even Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, everywhere Omkara, Omkara, Omkara. We just take it as granted. What is Om? Om na Om. Om means Om. Don't take it very simple, but Omkara is a heavy, loaded mantra, Om mantra, for japa, for dhyanam, for jnanam. So, you have to, that Om is very abstract to understand. That's why they have added all additions. Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, all these are additions to Omkara. One day you will come to the Guru Puja function and teacher will talk about Omkara. You have chanted so many namas, so many years, decades. Have you chanted without Omkara? But none of us focus on Omkara, but we have focused what? On that Shiva, on that Narayana, on that Krishna, on that Devi. Our mind is only towards all namas. We are attracted towards forms. But we have never noticed that first word which is like a gold. It is like a gold. All these namas, what we have chanted, even 1,000 namas, all are like ornaments. If you take out Omkara, they are all invalid. Please understand, Omkara is such a great mantra for japa, dhyanam and enquiry. Now you want to continue dhyanam, upasana, you continue. No, I want to do upasana also and enquiry also. You can do both also. No, upasana I have done sufficiently. I want to do only enquiry. Means you can study Mandukyopanishad again and again repeatedly. Definitely, the individual gets the knowledge that is oneness with Brahman. There is no doubt in that. Therefore, we have to analyze Omkara to know the absolute. Analysis is required. Without analysis, upasana only gives buddhi tikshnata, chitta ekagrata, chitta shuddhi it can give. If you chant Omkara, go on doing dhyana, after death you will go to Brahmaloka. Brahmalokam mahiyate. You go to Brahmaloka and you merge with Brahma and Brahmaji. There you study Mundakopanishad, all Kathopanishad, all Upanishads. Then you merge with Brahman and all will respect you as Brahma. That is given in Krama Mukti. Now Sadhyo Mukti sake, what? For Sadhyo Mukti sake, Vicharana. Vichara, not Tamil vichara or Telugu vichara? Vichara means enquiry. Proper enquiry we have to do by Mandukyopanishad method. Still you want to take time, do Omkara Jhanam, Omkara Japa. So this is about Omkara given in our scriptures, Bhagavad Gita. We have to focus on that for Upasana also and for Aparam Brahma Prapti, Param Brahma Jnanam. Both you can make use of it. It is your choice. Whatever you want, you can make use of that.
ओंकार जप लेना ये जीवन बनाना, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। ओंकार जप लेना ये जीवन बनाना, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह आकार है शब्द का मूल, उकार मध्य स्थान, मकार अंत है। ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह जागृत है आकार रूपी स्वप्न वैचित्र्य उकार, सुषुप्ति सार मकार। ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह ओंकार है पर ब्रह्म रूप आकार सृष्टि का, उकार स्थिति का, मकार प्रलय का। ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह जीवन है शब्द तरंग देश काल रूप, नाम रूप भेद। ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह ओंकार है देशातीत काल से आतीत, स्वरूप अव्यक्त। ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा, ये जीवन ओंकारा। यह ओंकार है मंत्र का मूल अजप साधन का, जीवन सार्थकता। ये जीवन ओंकारा, 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 ये जीवन ओंकारा।
Today is Vyasa Purnima, that is Guru Purnima. This teaching given by Angiras to Shaunaka in Mundakopanishad And Yamadharmaraja, the teacher, gave this knowledge to Nachiketas. Like that, so many parampara teachers are there giving this knowledge. We have to attain this knowledge and get the benefit of this knowledge. On this auspicious day, we remember all our Guru Parampara teachers, and I dedicate my today's talk to my teachers, Pujya Swami Dayananda Saraswati and Swami Paramarthananda Saraswati. With this, I conclude about Omkara. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.